Hey y'all, Aaron Kendrick here on Kendrick Sports Talk. Tonight I want to talk about the NBA. There are some good NBA games going on right now as I speak, but the other night, Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid got into a little cat fight. They were both suspended 2 games each for that altercation, and Ben Simmons ended up putting Karl Anthony Towns in a rear naked choke. Looked like he was practicing his UFC moves on the basketball court. He did not get fined or suspended for the altercation. Towns and Embiid will be suspended for 2 games for the altercation. And it was kind of fun to watch their jabs at each other going back and forth on Twitter or whatever social media they were using after the game, going back and forth. I talked before about the Warriors' woes to start this season, and since I posted that video, it has continued to get worse for the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, going to be out for at least 3 months with a broken hand. He had successful surgery. He's got it wrapped up in a cast right now. Draymond Green also hurt his finger. They are going to do an MRI most likely on that to see if he has any ligament damage in his finger. Steve Kerr's got his hands full right now with that team. It was already going to be a tough season with Durant being gone and with Klay Thompson having the injured ACL. Most likely won't play this season. So Steph Curry was going to have his hands full leading that team. Now with Steph Curry being out, Steve Kerr is going to have to rely on D'Angelo Russell to lead that team, and Draymond Green, if everything's okay with his finger, he's going to be vital to that team too. If they're going to get any wins, they're going to have to rely on D'Angelo Russell and Draymond Green to make some action happen for them. To start this season, I thought that the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers were the clear favorites to come out of the East. And so far it's looking like Philadelphia is the favorite to come out of the East, in my opinion. The Bucks took losses to the Celtics and the Heat. No slouch teams, but still took a couple L's. Philly's looking really good so far. And the West is completely loaded with talented teams. I think that there's too many good teams. There's more good teams than there are playoff spots in the West at this point. So that playoff race is going to be packed. And the Phoenix Suns have come out really surprising to start the year. They knocked off the Clippers. I definitely didn't expect that. If you did, props to you. And then they knocked off the Warriors and the Kings, who are also in the Pacific Division, Western Conference. And then getting to my Lakers. Anthony Davis hurt his shoulder the other night against the Grizzlies. Really scared the crap out of me. Because Davis has been a little injury prone in the past when he was with the Pelicans. It's a little freaky if he leaves the game with the injury, but he came back. He dropped 40 points, grabbed 20 boards in 3 quarters. Ridiculous amount of free throws in that game, just beast mode. I want to say over 20 free throws made in that game. And then the Lakers played the Mavericks on ESPN on Friday night. Excellent game, overtime thriller. Kuzma came back from injury. Big for the Lakers. I think that he's probably their 3rd best player on the roster. So it's going to be vital for him to get back in the swing of things, get some scoring going, some extra playmaking. Lakers were down by 10 at the half against the Mavericks. Didn't play great defense to start the game. They were down by 10, gave up close to 60 points at halftime. Stronger second half, tied it up on a last-second 3 by Danny Green. Clutch, excellent 3-pointer to tie the game, force overtime. And then, obviously, Lakers stronger in overtime, ended up winning the game by 9 points. I think that it's good to have tough games like this to start the season. You're on the road, you're against a tough team like the Mavericks. They got a couple stars on their team. And you grind out a overtime game where you were down to start the game, and you come back, you tie it up with a clutch 3-pointer, and then in overtime you grind it out. Excellent victory. Luka the Don. I think he's an excellent player. I'm really high on Luka Doncic. Triple-double machine. He's looking a little LeBron-like. He's got the size, he's got the scoring, shooting, playmaking, and rebounding. And LeBron was giving him mad props after the game too, so he sees it in him as well. But you pair him with Kristaps Porzingis, the unicorn. You got a 6'7" guy who can shoot threes and block shots, and then you got Luka Doncic running around all over the place. Really talented duo there. But Lakers pulled out the victory, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the Western Conference this year. I think that playoff race is going to be tight at the end of the year, so we'll see what happens. And then I think Philadelphia is the clear favorite to come out of the East. I do want to say that I would love to hear anybody's feedback on my videos. If you agree, if you don't agree, if you have a different viewpoint, if you just want to say what's up, drop a comment, react, thumbs up, thumbs down. I appreciate all the love that I've gotten for the first couple videos, so let's keep it going. Kendrick Sports Talk. Thank you. Have a good night.